It's week 2 of the National Football League. And we've got the Vikings. Rocket Arm quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Vikings and the Lions. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
2 teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Slant route, and he's got Addison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this up to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Play action. Here's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoffman. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ready, break.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. And look at this defense for the Vikings.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league. And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit. And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game. Yes, sir.
A first catch there for the NFL's leading receiver in Week 1 in terms of yardage. Also a first down. On the give, here's Gibbs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That is caught by Laporta. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And they'll run it with Gibbs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. 3rd and goal, Stroud. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Lions defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Addison. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Prentice, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go, strike.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before. Past the 50. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Stroud. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, so it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to first get a quarterback. When those extra defenders out on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On second down, here's Mitchell. There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick. They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, here's Stroud. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's long. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Seven Pirates! Drop 50!
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
19 tight.
Throwing on second and long. Stroud. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. counter play. Here's Gibbs. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Dragon 60. Warriors 17.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They're going to look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 3. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. They'll run the screen to Mitchell. And he will have the Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. They run over center with Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Elijah Mitchell. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready, go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being...
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 75 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
2nd and 11. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
A gain of 32 that time. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And Gibbs has it. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Pass to 60, pass to 60.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go, back.
Another run for Gibbs here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Stroud on third down now. And that is incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call, an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We won 6. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And out now come the Vikings. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, this is Harris. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Looking to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Pulled in at the 24. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. 70 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside. Toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Here's Stroud. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That's caught by Addison. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Back to throw here. Completes this to Jefferson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. Now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Back to throw again. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a pressure kick there by the young man, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
Well, he's a second-year guy now, so he says, don't call me a rookie anymore. And I tell you, he's got a bright future in this league. And kicks like that are going to make sure he sticks around for a good long while.
On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Now Stroud. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.